Good morning, folks. Welcome to today's forecast for the week. I hope you're all doing very well. So, I'm going to start with the dollar index. Dollar index has come back up into premium and it's bullish. Like I mentioned in the Discord, I have my buyers now bullish. Last week, if you watched last week's forecast, I said I wanted to see them trade above this high and then that high. And we did get that on, that was Tuesday, but I didn't forecast the Thursday and Friday price action because I wasn't expecting them to go that high. Now, this week, what I'm expecting is maybe a potential retracement, okay? Because that's the last up candle prior to all this move here. So we might get some form of a retracement in inside this high to this low. Now, what makes me think that we might get that retracement is because if you do measure the range, right, we do get 618 right up in here. Now, 618 usually, most of the time, causes price to kind of retrace. And today is Friday, Sunday, tomorrow be Monday. I might expect them to give some form of a reaction there. If you don't react from here, then you can see where the next level will be inside this week, right? So I wouldn't expect them to go up and make a new high yet. So this week we are anticipating some kind of a retracement on the dollar index. Okay. Now, what will lead to that retracement is we have to take out either Friday's high and then break structure and then price will start coming down, or Monday will make uh, an up candle and then Tuesday will take Monday's high and then break structure to come back down. Okay, so that's the criteria to look for the retracement to unfold. So Monday, if you go above Friday's high and then you see a shift in market structure, that might be the beginning of the retracement. If we don't get a shift, continue being bullish, and then Tuesday you look for the same thing. So if we do get that, then foreign currencies are going to give you the opposite. You can see on euro, I have my fib. We've traded to 79 retracement level. What I did on the dollar index is similar to euro. We have this high and that low. We broke that here. 27 is there and then 618 is also here. So that can cause the retracement from here and then maybe engineer equal low before going up. So euro, you're going to anticipate the same thing, previous day's low being taken and then price rejecting, or Monday's low taken and then price rejecting and trading back above somewhere in here. You're going to anticipate same thing on the British pound. However, the British pound has traded too much deep that we might take out this low first. So we might get some form of a divergence on the between the euro, pound, and the dollar index. So pound, because we've gone through this imbalance, it might attack this low first before giving the rejection. It's almost there, so I'll look for something like that. Now, in the past, I have done some lessons on YouTube showing you how when we have a market maker sell model, when price returns to original consolidation, which is somewhere in here, price will tend to give a reaction to go up before coming back down. So I'm looking at two things on the British pound. I'm looking at this imbalance, and do we break above it on Monday? So this would be the break-in structure that I would look for on the British pound going into Monday. I want to see them trade through that and then use that same level as support and take price a little bit higher before ultimately coming back down. Okay. But if we don't breach that and then we take out this low, then I want to anticipate a reversal below that low. New Zealand, on the daily time frame, we have returned back into discount. So I'll expect them to give some form of a retracement inside this range. Now, we reacted off from an imbalance on the weekly, which is this level. So the drawn liquidity is going to be here. But as you all know, once we break structure, price will do what? Tend to retrace. So I'm anticipating some form of a retracement this week on the New Zealand as well. If you measure the range, we are in discount. You can see 70.5, 70, 75 level. Let me use the normal OTE so you can see it. Right, that's the 70.5 level. 79 is here. We also have a low gap down there. So we might see some form of a retracement happen this week. Now, if you do get a swing low formed, that will lead price to go maybe to rebalance up here or even come all the way back up there. So we are anticipating a retracement. Now, if price does not give you a run below previous day's low and then breaks and shift structure, don't consider it. On the lower time frame, you can also use the imbalance. Just like I showed you on the British pound, you can use this imbalance, right, to anticipate the reversal. I like where we are, right, this level. So let's see what Monday will offer us. Aussie, same thing. You can see we do have a nice, this did not break structure yet. It looks like it's a stop run. So it's a weekly low as well here. And then we have an auto block here. So on Aussie, we have formed a swing high, but I want to see immediate retracement. So that immediate retracement can send price back up in here and possibly up in here as well. So Monday, do we take out Friday's low and reject? If we do, we're looking up here and then this high and that high. Euro pound, Friday we got a rejection above this high. So maybe on Monday we might retrace and come down somewhere in here. Or even potentially even taking out this low. Because on Friday I was anticipating them to make OTE, but they failed and just reversed at 50% from this low to the high. Right, they reversed at 50%. So that might be a trap. So I want to see them trade down. I don't want to see them go above this high on Monday because they have put in a nice rejection. This candle breaking below this low to me is calling for retracement. That retracement on Friday, I wanted them to come down here. So watch that imbalance because it's an important one. If we trade through that, then we'll be coming down here. If we react, then maybe they might go up and then break down again. So the forecast is going to be dependent on how we trade here. So I'm not going to give you much on this. I want to see how we're going to trade on Monday If we trade through this, like I'm mentioning, look for the price to come down here. If we go and we respect, then look for price to come and make a new high, and then maybe break down, come down, and then go up, something like that. Gold, as I mentioned on Friday session, we might trade in here, right? So this low to this high, 50% is there. We do have a nice void, so we want that to be closed in, and we will anticipate price coming down here. We talked about why this level might not respect from this candle. So gold, look for continuation to the downside to form some form of a low somewhere in here, and I will expect them to go back up again. Now on the weekly time frame, we've also formed a swing high. Now in this move down and price forming a swing high, sometimes, not sometimes, it is spelling to me that over time we are going to come down here, but this low to this high, we will not be taking down this low yet. So what I want to see is price give us a reaction in here and then go back up and then come back down. The swing high formed on the weekly is an important price action, because on the monthly we are still bearish, right? So swing high forming on the weekly is a continuation on the monthly. However, we don't trade the weekly, we trade the daily. So the daily might give us a reaction to go back up and then back down. So ultimately, I think they'll come back for this low, but not this coming week. It can happen, but not this coming week. So this coming week, I'm expecting them to respect somewhere in here, go up, and then come back down. We might have to put price going for all these highs to the sidelines for now because of the weekly price action. Okay, so we will anticipate some kind of a retracement either here or there to come back up in here somewhere and then go down. Okay, for me to resume going back for these highs, we will have to trade back above this down candle. Okay, for me to resume going back for those highs that I mentioned, we will have to come and trade back above this down candle. So if we don't do that, then we will be coming down here. All right, so we're gonna look for a buy to go up somewhere in here and then back down again. All right, and then finally crude oil. Crude oil did reject the imbalance twice. So we rejected this imbalance twice. One and then two. So on the lower time frame, it's 1, 2. Now we also have 1, 2, 3. So I want to see them break this and then come down to attack these lows. Now this is a dealing range, so if it does one more run up, I'll still be expecting a move down. Okay, so whatever happens, I'm expecting these lows to be taken. Whatever happens, I'm expecting these lows to be taken. Right, so this week, that's what I'm looking for. Confirmation will come. Now oil sometimes can be crazy. We might open Monday and just drop one candle to take them. If we get a candle to close below this low, Friday's low, the following day you are looking for a run for this. And if you remember, we were expecting them to close in this gap. So that will be your draw on liquidity. All right. So that's pretty much it from me. We will talk more about seasonal trades and then the Bitcoin market and other things on Monday in the Discord. So then, take care, have a good Sunday, and rest well. I'll see you.